All right. Oh, wait a minute. It's back.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, there you go. We back in business. We back in business. I'll flip it over. It's like a 7-second delay. Everything is like a 7-8 second delay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. So you guys can
Are
see
we
me.
gonna get in trouble for having that music in the back though?
I'm about to turn it off. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I turned it off. It's me and Alate. Hey, where you say you from?
I'm from Canada, the north,
From Canada.
way up in the north.
Isn't
Yes,
it?
hard.
So, do you like maple syrup?
I love Canada, and yes, I like real maple syrup.
Does the maple syrup come from? Does it come from is it really the breast milk of an angel? Is the syrup the breast milk of
Oh,
an angel?
what?
Is the syrup made from the breast milk of an angel?
Well, you might think so, but it comes from a tree.
Oh, it comes from the tree. I thought it was from the
Yeah,
breast
so
milk of an angel. Like syrup is so
you
delicious.
straight up, you tap a tree with this little tiny spike that you go. It's like a little tiny, kind of like a faucet you'd think of, like a photo. So you poke it, you tap it with a hammer into the tree, and the syrup falls through that, drips into a bucket. Okay, and it drips into the bucket, and when the bucket's filled, they take that into the little hut, and they put it in a big, giant, steaming cylinder thing that cooks it, boils it up, heats it up, and they heat it up with like water and sugar, and they make it into real maple syrup, not no shit you buy at the grocery store.
Does
It's nothing
does
like that.
what's the name of that? Is Cracker Barrel the closest to that good old fashioned maple syrup? You ever ate a Cracker Barrel? Have you ate?
Cracker Barrel, that's a type. Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel makes cheese.
No. They got a restaurant too. Believe it or not. Yeah.
They have a restaurant.
Uh-huh. It's in the States, United States, it's real big. Cracker Barrel is like the shit out here.
Well,
Yeah.
only Cracker Barrel I have here is cheese, but we have Black Diamond and quite a few. But Cracker Barrel, they make cheese. But like, I had a funny thing on the radio the other day. I laughed my ass off. There was people from America that were visiting here, and they heard about how great the maple syrup is. So they started loading up with the maple syrup from the grocery store,
What?
thinking there's some, yeah.
The motherfuckers got a
And I was just like,
shitload of maple syrup now?
yeah, but they were laughing because they're like, that's not the maple syrup we're talking about. That's the same shit you buy.
Oh, shit.
They were, because they heard the maple syrup here is so good, they were stocking up on maple syrup from the grocery stores. And that's the same shit. That's not real maple syrup.
The
And
real
I was
maple syrup
laughing.
tastes funny.
No, 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 no. No.
Real
Real
maple
maple
syrup.
syrup
Real maple syrup is not
is,
that sweet.
oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. You can make, I can't even explain to you how good it is.
Wow.
You'll never want Aunt Jemima's ever again.
What? I've had maple
Yes.
syrup, but I can taste. Now, the thing is,
Not from Canada.
with maple syrup, though, the maple syrup and then that Aunt Jemima syrup, you can certainly taste the difference in like just the sugar that's put into the Aunt Jemima syrup versus like
Yeah.
some natural maple syrup. But you
You
definitely can tell
ever
the
had it from
difference.
Canada? You ever had real Canadian maple syrup right from the fucking tree? Go out to like the maple syrup freaking place where they making it and shit. You can buy it right from there.
Hell no, I ain't never done no shit like that. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like if you ever go to a honey farm
You see I'm doing what?
and just like if you ever gone to a honey farm.
Oh, with the bees? I heard that shit is
Yeah.
delicious. Like the fresh,
Yeah, well, that's what it's like.
the
We get
fresh
that, and the
honey.
same thing with maple syrup. Yeah, it's the same thing with maple syrup. You get fresh
Word.
fucking shit. There's nothing like it.
Nothing like
Nothing
fresh
fucking.
maple syrup on the motherfucking
Seriously,
pancakes.
though.
On those
Mm.
pancakes.
French
Ooh.
toast. I like French toast.
Ooh,
And
French
waffles. Belgian
toast.
waffles. Yeah, French toast be good.
Ooh.
I love me some French toast. Really, really love that. That's where I be.
Yo, shouts out to everyone that's listening right now. We're going for
Yeah.
333. She had 20. How many people you had? 20 something was the most you ever had?
222 is the most I've had. It's
222,
crazy.
right? 222
Yeah.
people. Where we at right now?
That's
Because it won't let me look
insane.
at it.
We're not at much right now. We're at 8, but our live peak, we've had 15. But people are interacting, so we need to see what people want to interact. What do you want us to talk about? What do you want to go down so we can get some people up in here?
Oh, we got to get them to talk. Is that what makes the algorithms move like that? I know
Well,
I've been
yeah,
to a
I'm gonna
couple of
have
other
to.
shows and people just listening. They ain't shit. They ain't talking and like you trying
But
to what?
you know how I did that switch to live? You know how I made that show and we just
Yeah,
talked into the live without getting
yeah,
a call? Well, do that a couple times. Once every, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Do that a couple times and have an actual good talk going on. Do that. It'll bring the algorithm right up. People will come in. It'll
really.
just put our show back in the front. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just do.
Hey,
So,
girl.
so yeah. So let's do comedy. What do you like to talk about?
Everything, any and everything. What do you like to talk about?
Ooh, yeah, well, we're both like life coaches and stuff. So
Yeah. So what do you see a lot with your clients? Like, what are you seeing? What are you seeing right now? That's like boiling your skin, if you will.
to be honest, what really has been on my case lately, what I've been dealing with is a lot of the issues that go back to the roots of the problem. So a lot of people are not really dealing with issues in the right way. So a lot of these fixer-uppers, the medications or the fucking, therapies or all this shit trying to make people's lives better is just not working. The numbers for recovery are very, very low because people are not fixing the root of their problems from way back in their childhood where it really, really began.
Right. All they're doing is like fake ass. It's not even fixing. They think they fixing, but because they have
Mm-hmm.
not addressed it at the root cause, they ain't fixing
Mm-hmm.
shit. They ain't fixing shit.
That's what I said. So yeah, it might help to talk about it or whatever, but when they go out in the real life, go back to their real lives, go back to the real situations, those issues, those situations come up in their
Mm-hmm.
real lives, their subconscious mind, their subconscious decisions are gonna overpower that little moment of I feel good and positive because I'm talking to this therapist. That ain't gonna happen when you're back in real life if you still haven't learned the coping skills or the emotional regulation skills that you didn't learn as a child.
Mm. Emotion regulation skills.
Yep. Because we don't learn how to regulate and deal with and go through our emotions. So, what do humans do naturally when they feel anxiety or uncomfortable or scared or whatever, any feeling they don't like? They try and fix it with something that's going to make them feel better. So that's why people end up with addictions or eating disorders or, whatever these negative things they do,
Mm-hmm.
because all they do is a natural reaction to a human trying to fix a problem
Right.
that's bugging them because they didn't learn how to emotionally regulate and go through that feeling. And they were
Mm.
taught naturally that their emotions aren't valid. They shouldn't show them. They shouldn't. They're not right to feel them. And they can learn that